So today, I think I came to the realization that I cannot work a regular 9 to 5 job. Now, let me explain why. So, let me tell you a little bit about my work and where it's located and, what do I do. So, I work at a local community college in a very small town where I am a computer lab assistant for the students who come into the tutoring center. Now, you may be thinking, that sounds like a pretty easy job. And I would rebuttal with, yes, it is pretty easy. All I pretty much do is just greet the students coming in, I connect them with the tutors, and then I'll do some occasional computer lab troubleshooting, like with the computers that we have, as well as the printers, right? That's pretty much all I do. And yet, like, I'm gonna say a good 70% of the workers there do not really like me. Now, I will say this. I will say this. I am not the most social. I am not a social butterfly at all. And I do feel like, my quietness slash like, well, I'm not really like shy. Like, I'm not afraid to speak if I have to, but I'm really just calm, cool, collected. I'm just very comfortable naturally being alone. So I feel like that kind of just puts people off because of how so comfortable I am being by myself, because it's only me and my mom. Like, that's literally it. I'm an only child. I have no other siblings, nothing like that. It's just been me and her for the past 22 years of my life. So I have been alone by myself like for a good majority of my life. Obviously, I have like extended family members and things like that, which I love very dearly. However, when it's just me and my mom, she's always, out. She's always been out, working, doing what she needs to do. So I've always, just naturally just been at my house by myself. So I'm just so used to being by myself and being, quote unquote alone or whatever, that I feel like that kind of deters people, or that kind of like slightly intimidates people from, me, because they may come from like two parent households where like it's either always going to be like one person at the house, like whether that's like the mother or whatever, or like the dad's off and then like the mom has to work, or whatever their family dynamic is. And not to mention, most people I feel like have siblings, so like they'll always have some type of company. But for me, it's really just been me and my mom. So like I'm so used to being alone in that kind of like, once again, that just strays people away from me, I feel like. But man. So that's like one piece of it. And then another reason why is because I just can't, like, the gossip is just crazy. Like, it is crazy. Now, let me say this. The desk that I work at, I literally share with he's the administrative assistant. So he's my boss, but he's not the head honcho or anything like that. He's just like the tier below that, but he's still above me or whatever. So me and him unfortunately share a desk, and man, oh man, does he not only dislike me, not only does he dislike me, but he also hates his job. And usually, like if we were not in the same, like if we did not share the same space, and I had my own space and I could just, do my work in my own space, come out when needed to socialize or whatever. Like, I feel like I could extend the duration of my time at my current job. However, me sharing a desk with this man is the most painful and grueling things. And I am only there for like 4 hours max. Like, it's not exactly work study, but it's that kind of like student worker type of thing. But he just takes all of his anger that he has about, like his situation. Look, and I'm not even trying to, like judge him for it. Like, I get it, you're miserable, things like that. Whoop de whoop de do. I understand not liking your current circumstances, but bro, like, it is so draining being around this dude. It is absolutely crazy. Like, imagine your worst ex. Okay, this is a crazy comparison, but imagine like a relationship you've been in, whether it's been platonic, manager employee relation, like like relationship, like boyfriend girlfriend, that type of thing. And just imagine them just always being so negative and just having nothing positive to say, and then just like moaning and groaning and just like hating their existence. Like obviously I'm not, like, once again, I try to like be understanding, but I've been here for over a year and I don't know, I'm just tired at this point. And I'll say this, he's probably tired. I know he's tired of me too. He's never really liked me like that, and I've never really liked him like that. So it's just like this tension that we have is just like, I don't know, I'm just tired of it. Like I'm really just like, I'm like, well, I already told myself I was gonna put my 2 weeks in Monday. So yeah, I already said I was gonna put my 2 weeks in Monday. So we'll see how that goes. I've been applying to jobs, but I really, okay. And this is another thing, like, and my bad if I'm just all over the place. This is really like a rant type of video, but I've really just been, focusing on, getting internships, because I'm currently like at a university right now. Like I no longer go to that community college, and I'm about to graduate in May. So they really dislike the fact. Actually, I'll just say they hate it. Like they just absolutely hate it. They hate the fact that I tend to my classwork more than, which I mean I get to a certain point, but I'm gonna talk about that a little later. But they hate the fact that I do my classwork probably, or I prioritize my classwork more than like my job, but my issue is that there's not really much to do. Like, yes, okay, can I talk to like a couple more students? Like, can I go and walk the computer lab, ask if they need any assistance? What do like whatever? Like, yes, I could, but and I am a firm believer that you like there's always more you can do like at work. So like I'm always under, like I've always believed that, like you can always put in a little extra effort. And I feel like that goes for everybody. So I mean, I know it definitely sucks for them, but bro, they have to just realize I'm trying to set myself up for the future. But I get their perspective that, bro, like you're here for a job, and I get that. And I try to balance both of those things at the same time, but like I'm just so close to being done. Like I'm just tunnel visioned on, just graduating already, because I'm so close. Like in May, I can feel my degree in my hand already. Like oh my gosh, like I just want to graduate already. So yes, I have been, alienating, work, but like I do, like, because okay, what I do is I literally just do basic data entry of the students that come in. So they have a sign-in sheet, and then I put the first sign-in sheet onto like this official like spreadsheet, this Excel spreadsheet, and then I just document how many people are in the tutoring center every 15 minutes, right? Easy stuff. That's literally that's like 85% of the job. I swear to you. That is literally like, that is the job. That's literally the job. Just document all the students that have been in there and keep track of how many people are currently in there. That is it. That is all. So it's just, I don't know. Like, obviously, yes, I can do more, but it's also like, this is like a student type of job, which is why I don't understand really why like they're taking it so seriously. And I understand it. I understand why it's frustration to a certain extent, because like the tutors may have to do more than what but they're supposed to do that anyway. So I don't really know. Like I am that bridge between, the students and the tutors or whatever. But for the most part, I feel like I do that. But the management is so shitty. Like they can't even talk to me and say like, yo, can you do like X, Y, and Z more? Can you, like, that has never happened. Never happened, not one time. Yet they will go behind my back and just talk shit, which I don't understand. You can say all of that to my face. Like, why are you so scary? Like, I don't understand. And that's just why I need to leave, because it's just too much. And plus I have some personal things going on too. So it's just like, why go through all of this frustration for a shitty paying job that doesn't care about me, and that, and plus I swear, like 6 months down the line, none of this will even matter. But it's just one of those things where in the present moment, it just sucks so bad that it's just like, oh my gosh, it's just infuriating. But I mean, the director, she's cool, but like she's separated from the tutoring center, so she doesn't really like come in there all that often. Like she'll pop in there maybe like 10 times a day. But and I'm only there in the morning, so as soon as the afternoon comes, I'm out of there. But Yeah, but like she be feeding into it too. Like she be gossiping and stuff like that as well. So it's like I really have like no real support system. Or excuse me if y'all heard that, but like I really just have no real support system at this job. Like I may have like a couple people I can like chop it up with or whatever, but like we're not too close or anything. And that's also another thing because look, I'm not trying to make this like a race thing or anything. I swear to you, I'm not. But just listen to me and hear me out. Most people are in there are Caucasian. I am not Caucasian. Probably hard to tell through just hearing my voice, but yeah, I'm not Caucasian, so it's like I stick out physically, like a sore thumb, but also I stick out because my personality also sticks out because like I said earlier, I'm not all that social, so it's like I stick out physically and I stick out like mentally too, so it's like it's a double whammy on me. So yeah, but I feel like my time with this job has run its course, and I'm gonna title this video realizing a 9 to 5 isn't for me, but my next job is probably gonna be a 9 to 5, but which is the irony of it all. However, I do I do want to, do something involving content. Like that's always been my dream ever since I was a kid. Like I drew like this picture of a play button. I wish I had it, man. It's probably in one of my old folders from or like old journals from when I was a kid, but I don't know where that's at now. But I'm gonna try my hardest to find it, and if I find it, I'll put like a picture of it. But pretty much, I drew like a YouTube play button of me like hitting 100,000 subscribers. So I mean, and that was back in like fifth grade. That was like yeah, fifth grade. So I was like 10. So like ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be in content, but I was like, dang, man, I'm trying to make, I'm trying to make the younger me proud, but man, this life stuff is tough. And I'm not even that old yet, for real. Like, I'm still in like college and things like that. So this is only like a small glimpse of it, but hopefully things will get better. That's what I'm hoping on, and things will. I just have to believe in myself because that's also another thing. Like, I'm not really all that confident. So I feel like that kind of like people can tell, but it doesn't come off as like low confidence because I guess I don't know. People don't really take it as like me not having any confidence. They kind of just see it as like me just acting like a dickhead. Like I don't really know how to really describe it, but it's like for example, like if someone looks at me, like I just like for some reason I just won't make eye contact with them. Like I swear like I'm trying my hardest to listen to you, but like I just like won't. I don't know. I don't I It's something I really cannot explain. It's like I do things people will perceive as, being an asshole or like being a dickhead when I swear to you I unintentionally do those things. Like if somebody, like for example, if somebody were to ask me for something and I like just don't make eye contact with them, like I swear I'm not being a dickhead, I just don't really do that, but that is something I'm trying to improve upon. I swear to you, like I'm trying, but I feel like I really just need some time off of work to really just focus on school, and also more importantly just to really focus on myself and really just better myself, as a person. I hate saying like as a man, like I hate saying that, but also as a male, especially in society, things like that. But yeah, it kind of sucks. My job isn't really a good support system like at all, when that's the one thing they preach is to be a good support system for the students. But I don't know how that's possible when the support for the employees isn't there. That's just my opinion though. But even as I said earlier, I'm not the best employee and there's always more I can do, but I just wish that leadership would just kind of just come in, talk to me, address me one on one, and really, have a conversation with me as to, what I can do to improve, since apparently I'm so shitty. Like, what can I do to improve? But those conversations have never happened. So I feel like if the leadership was way better, that I would try to stick around. But it's just, I don't know, it's just a lot. And like I said earlier, there's things that's been happening to me in my personal life, so that's definitely not helping. But we gonna get through it. We gonna get through it, man. But anyways, if y'all like this rant, I don't know if I'm gonna do any editing. It may be like minimal editing. I'm not sure. I may just throw like a background, like a gameplay in the background or whatnot. But oh, also I feel like I do want to make like a video talking about like September, because September, bro, this month has been one of the craziest months ever. Like I'm talking about like outside of my own personal experience, like just with everything going on. I feel like I need to make like a video like talking about it. I just don't know if I want it to be scripted or if I want it to be like a rant type of video like this, but I don't know. Like there's some serious stuff that's happened, so I may have to like write a script out just so that I can have like all my thoughts very concise and clear and very, like easy to understand, just so that, there's not any confusion on what I mean on certain topics. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get to that video as soon as I can. Yeah, as soon as I can. I'm gonna try to have that video out by like the end of this month. This video I'm gonna try to have out like by the end of today. So we will see. We will see. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, please, because in 2 weeks, I'm gonna be, if they don't let me go effective immediately, that is, in 2 weeks I will be out of a job. However, there is a career fair at my campus next week, so maybe I'll be able to snag a job then. But who knows? But anyways, support me while I'm unemployed. Woo! Unemployed teens. Let's go. All right. Anyways, have a good night or a day, whichever. Peace.